Have you ever heard anybody talking about interest rates for mortgages and say you can buy down your rate or you can pay points for your rate, but have no clue what that actually means? Well, let me break it down for you. Buying down your interest rate means paying extra money up front to get a lower interest rate for the life of your loan. You can almost kind of think of it as a fee up front that you pay in with your closing costs, and then you get to enjoy the lower interest rate for the life of the loan. It can be a really smart move if you're going to stay in the home long term and don't have any plans to refinance the loan, if you want to save money long term, and if you have some extra cash up front at closing. But it's not always the best fit. Sometimes it makes more sense to save that money and put it towards closing costs, or make sure you have enough funds for the movers, for deposits on utilities and things like that. So you want to make sure that it's going to make sense for you. So I usually show my clients this chart that shows them how much it costs to buy down the rate. You can see the cost for rate. That is the actual dollar amount. And the dollar amount is just the points times the loan amount to get your points. Basically, 1 point equals 1 percentage point of the loan amount. So if you have a $400,000 loan and you're paying 1 point, that means that you will have to come to the table with $4,000 at closing. I usually show my clients this chart, and so you can see what the interest rate is. You see the actual points. That's the points that you pay down, or you buy points. There is a break even usually, and you want to make sure that it makes sense for you to buy down the rate. And I extrapolate this form all the way to that chart all the way to the side where you can see the payback in years, and it'll show you, okay, yes, you're saving $33.66 a month by paying an extra $260 up front. Well, yeah, you're going to pay that back in less than a year. So it makes sense to do that buy down. But the next one will take 2.5 years. And then even you go further down the chart, and some of those are 4+ years. So you're not going to make back that initial investment of the points that you pay into buying down the rate until 4-ish years if you buy down a lot. And that's thousands of dollars that you're coming to the table with. So it may not make sense to do that either. If you have questions about buying down your rate or paying points, I'd love to answer them. So leave a comment below.